I get a lot of people asking me how we were blessed to walk away from corporate America in our early 30s. Well, listen, I don't want to keep that a secret. I want to share it with the world. And so maybe you're listening to this podcast and you're trying to figure out, how do I even get started on my journey of entrepreneurship and getting to a level of freedom? Well, text the word freedom to 737 777 9909. Enter your information in, and we look forward to sharing some information with you. A proven system with small overhead, right? That you can do part-time, spare time, right from the comfort of your home, and have amazing mentors, coaches, and a community of entrepreneurs who are willing to support you and help you on your journey to freedom. Welcome to Code Freedom. I'm your host, Eddie Bales. Have you ever felt stuck? Have you ever felt like there's got to be more than life than the reality that you see every day? Tune in weekly, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays as we crack the codes to freedom in every area of your life. Welcome to Code Freedom. I'm your host, Eddie Bales, and this is episode 78. And today we're going to talk about choices. Choices is the voluntary act of doing that which is preferred. And so we voluntarily get to decide what our choices are going to be, how we're going to move, how we're going to behave, how we're going to act, right? What direction we're going to go in. We get to choose that. And really, if you look at where you are in life, it's nothing more than a series of choices compounded on top of each other, right? At some point, someone else made most of the choices for you. It was your parents, right? But then at some point, you got a chance to start deciding what choices you were going to make, right? It went from you having your clothes maybe picked out for you to you deciding what college you were going to go to, and then where you wanted to live, what kind of job, what kind of career you wanted to have. So choices is something we do every single day, right? So our choices are like really, really important, really impactful. But if we were to go back and look at some of the choices we've made, have they served us well, or did they lead us in the wrong direction or down the wrong path? So again, today we get to kind of draw a line in the sand and decide what choices we want to make for our future, right? Just do a self-evaluation. I would say I do this a lot. Do a self-evaluation and just decide, what could I have changed? What choices could I have made? And you'll never get the choices all the way right. There's no perfect person, right? So sometimes you won't even know what choices to make. Right? That's why it's good to have, the Bible says that there's safety in counsel. So it's good to have, a surrounding or a community of counselors that can be there to guide you. But choices are everything because they're getting us it's either serving you or it's not serving you. And sometimes when you think you don't make a choice, you still made a choice, because at the end of the day, there's only either one direction or the other, right? There's only one direction or the other. There's no in between. There's only that way or this way, right? So, what choices are we making when it comes to our relationships? What choices are we making when it comes to our career, our business, our what we're looking to create a life of? How are our choices when it comes to our purpose? Are we actually fulfilling our God-given purpose, or are we just kind of living life, right? What about your choices when it comes to health, right? And your choices will evolve as you learn, as you grow, as you develop yourself. Your choices will constantly continue to get better and different, and things like that. But the key is to be conscious and aware of those choices that you're making, of the choices, and also the results that the choices is providing for us. So this is like a super, super short episode, but I just want to bring this thought with you all, because it's our choices that lead us, and we get to decide what's going to happen for our life. We get to choose. We are the author of the book. We get to create the paragraphs. We get to create the chapters, but we have to make the right choices. And so sit down and write out some of the choices that you made, and maybe where it's led you to, and how can we shift those things, right? Like, have you made the choice to have a daily workout regimen, or have a read a book every single day, even if it's just 10 pages? Have you made the choices to do certain things that are going to get you 6 months from now, a year from now? They say, uh, do things today that your future self will thank you for, right? And that all is rooted in choices. What choices are you making that your future self will say, "Oh my God, I'm so thankful for myself making these choices," right? Or it could be the opposite. Man, I wish I had made these choices, and then you live a life of regret. So we don't want to do that. We want to design our lives. That's what Code Freedom is all about, is living life by design, not by default. Listen, guys, I got some exciting announcements that I'd love to share with you. Well, an exciting announcement as I wrap up this episode. I want to really engage with the audience as much as possible. And so what I've done is I created a Facebook page, a Facebook group, I should say. And so on this Facebook group, it'll be a community of Code Freedom people, right? From all over the world. People actually listen to this on several different continents. I need to count one day, but there's a long list, right? And I'm really thankful for you all for constantly supporting this podcast and constantly tuning in every single week. And so because of that, I just want to really engage with you, or I want to know who you are, and build more relationships, and help you get to your next step, right? And so that way it could be more of a two-way street. I love to get some interaction with you as much as possible. So what I did is I created the Facebook group. You can go to thewaytofreedom.info. Thewaytofreedom.info, right? Thewaytofreedom.info. And I'll put this in the captions of the episode, and moving forward, I'll continue to do that. But I want to make sure I did that and post it. I'll be posting it on social media as well. But hey, join the group, get some of your friends to join the group, connect with us, and let's continue to grow on our journey to Code Freedom. God bless you all. Take care. God bless. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys for listening. Definitely feel free to take a screenshot of this episode, tag me in it on Instagram or Facebook or wherever you find me on social media. I would love to give you a shout out. Hey, you might even get a prize. Who knows? But excited that you had a chance to take a listen. I hope you got a lot of value. And definitely feel free to give us 5 stars as well as a review. Show us some love, and we appreciate you. God bless you all, and see you all over the top.